Hey, I'm Rob from Spirit Juice, and I want to show you how we're doing our live streaming in our chapel. All right, so if you look at all this, you may think, oh my gosh, that's a huge mess. I have no idea what all this stuff is. Well, you're not alone. It does look like a huge mess, but it all has organization to it. So I kind of want to walk you through to kind of demystify this stuff. So all this can be scaled to a different size production. Like you can do the same thing, the principles all translate. So hopefully that's the takeaway you can get if you're trying to incorporate this into your own parish or do live streaming yourself. Okay, so we have 4 cameras, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have our big wide, it's on a slider. We have our medium, and then we have our side angle, and then we have our tight. All right, so each camera typically has 2 cables coming out. So there's a lot of cables here, but really each camera has the same stuff coming out. There's an SDI cable, so if you're familiar with HDMI coming out of your TV and stuff, SDI is just kind of like the more professional version of that. If you yank on it, it's not gonna pull out. Then we have power. So this camera, 2 cables coming out. This one here, some cameras have a 3rd cable going in for audio. We do have audio going into that. This is a setup here. I'm gonna walk you through to our control room and give you a rundown of that. So come over here. We have our system run through the wall, but it works the same if you just run the cables. These are the 4 cameras coming out, right? So these are running into our mixer right here. So just really quick, I know it seems like a lot of buttons, and to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of buttons on here that we don't even use. So, you know, each video mixer, kind of, as any mixer, it just needs to switch stuff, right? So don't think you need to buy something of this scale. Not that you shouldn't if you really like it, but you can get by with smaller mixers as long as you get switch cameras. That's the biggest thing. And from here, it's running into our web presenter. Basically, you can see this here. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Don't even worry about that. This is for different things, not right now. But this web presenter. So this takes your signal that I'm mixing. So I'm cutting between the cameras. I'm doing all the processing right there and converting it from here over to our computer, right? So I have one SDI cable going into this, and then I have one USB coming out of that to this computer. And so other ways to do it is you could run the cameras all into your computer, which is fine, but you need to make sure your computer is powerful enough to process multiple feeds. And a lot of times, most computers aren't. I mean, you can maybe do 2 cameras, but if you're trying to add 3, 4, 5 cameras, it can bog it down. So if you do all the mixing ahead of time, then you just send 1 feed to the computer, and it's easy peasy. Okay, we're in our software here. So we're using Wirecast. There's several different programs out there. For us, this kind of makes the most sense. So this is pretty simple. Essentially, you pick, this is like your preview, and that's what's live. And so if we want to go live to the chapel right now, we would hit this button. And then this is, I'm not live, but this is like live as if we were. So we cut here, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna cut to that camera, and we're gonna cut to this camera, and then this camera, da 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 da. So you cut back and forth, you do the whole thing, and then when you wanna go to something else, you have a pre-recorded video, an intro, whatever it may be, then you line it up here, and then you just hit this button, it'll transition right over it, and then you go. So you could have videos in your live stream. We also have a countdown, which is really good. I highly recommend some sort of countdown. We had to make ours. There's things you could probably buy out there and stuff, but it allows you to go live and let people get ready and know when you're like gonna actually be like live. So I know this seems like a lot of cables, a lot of cameras, a lot of stuff, but remember, it is simple if you think of it simple. You need your cameras, you need a video mixer, that feed goes to some sort of box that converts it to go to a computer, and then you need a piece of software that can send it out to the web. So if you can break it down and think of it piece by piece, hopefully it doesn't feel overwhelming. If you have any questions, send us an email or a message. We'd love to help you out, get you set up in whatever it may be. And thanks for watching. Just one other thing I want to share is that it does get easier the more you do it. It can feel very overwhelming the first time you start live streaming, but the more you do it and you understand the software and the hardware and everything, the easier it can get. So try not to feel overwhelmed and let that stop you. Just keep pushing through it, and you will get better and better the more you do it.